So I'm sitting up here at the Summit Ranger Station, in the middle of nowhere. Nice day. I want to tell you guys what I went through in the last couple days to make sure I can get to Sturgis. It was Thursday, and I got to leave on Monday. 4 days before I have to leave, I go down to double check the Chieftain. Now, I'd looked at the back tire quite a bit, because I was figuring that would wear out. I looked at the front tire by standing. I didn't actually get down there and look at it. But I was trying to gauge how much depth I had in each tire, and I went to go look at the front tire to find out that there's cupping on it. So apparently I have to find out the right tire pressure for that tire setup I have, which is not stock. So I was faced with 4 days to get new front and back tires, and I had Bearded Bobber trying to help me locate tires. I called multiple places, and the problem was it wasn't going to happen until Tuesday or Wednesday at the earliest, so I would not be able to leave to Sturgis on time, and I'm supposed to be there on Thursday. So I had thought of another plan as soon as I noticed the tire. And what are you to do when you can't get tires and you have to go make a 1,500 mile ride to Sturgis? So what I decided to do was plan B. Let me go over and show you plan B. Yeah, my bobber. It's good to have two bikes. So on Thursday, when I figured I can't take the Chieftain, or there was a good chance I couldn't take the Chieftain, I started looking at the bobber and double checking it real quickly so I could start formulating a plan. I ordered a couple things I was able to get in a couple days. By Friday evening, I knew that the Chieftain was a definite no-go. I had Bearded Bobber trying to help me locate tires, and of course that didn't happen. And so part of the plan was, besides ordering a couple things and checking, make sure the bobber is ready for a 4,000 mile round trip to Sturgis and back. Planning it out, I have some help from Bearded Bobber. He is going to have 2 fuel cans because I have a small range of about 110 miles on this bike. So just in case I run out of gas. And then he will have a sissy bar on his Challenger, and I'm only going to be traveling with this handlebar bag, which I got in 2 days. So I have that to store some stuff, and I have a nice backpack that spreads the load across your whole rib cage that I've used before going down to LA a couple of years ago. And that might end up on Bearded Bobber's sissy bar. That way I don't have to carry it the whole way. If I have to carry it the whole way, so be it. So I've managed to do a thorough check over on the bobber the best I can. I didn't find anything right off the bat, and that was yesterday I was doing that, which was Saturday. And I decided the other day that, with a short range, and Garmin has this feature that'll tell you that you need to go get gas because there's no gas for, say, 20-30 miles and you'll run out. So I had to figure a way to mount my Garmin. So now I can have that feature in my own GPS. But I ordered the power cable. I got that. And yesterday after I checked the bike, I was, okay, I'm going to hook this thing up. Now there is power behind the headlight here. And I found a switched power back there. And the kit for Garmin with the power has a little block and stuff. I was going to tuck it here. And I know Thursday I checked the mileage on the bike. So I flicked the switch. Seen the mileage, turned it back off, went upstairs and tried to locate tires for the Chieftain. Well, checking the whole bike, I hadn't started it yet. So I wanted to check the switched power up in front to make sure it is switched. So I did a quick little wire job with the Garmin, and I turned the key, and there was nothing. My battery was dead. So got a little nervous on that one a little bit, but I knew what probably did it. So when I lived in San Jose, I had a little theft issue with the Chieftain and the bobber, so I put alarms on both bikes. And the problem with the alarm is, even if it's turned off sitting in your garage, it'll drain the battery. And I've been around the Chieftain a lot and haven't ridden the bobber too much. So yesterday afternoon I proceeded to remove the alarm, which involves removing the seat. As you can see here, the seat's not on it, and you have to unbolt the tank. I didn't have to take the tank off. I was able to move it around to get everything out. And since the power kit for the Garmin had that block and a long enough cable, I decided to wire it into a switched 12 volt, which is a brown and pink wire in the back, same as by the headlight. I was able to wire that in, run the cables up, and then use the power up here. That way I can mount it. And the other thing too is I bought a ball mount for the handlebars, and the ball was the wrong size. And I've had this mount here, you can see down here, getting invaded again, down here, that I had to modify with the back mount there. So, but the bike's ready to go. And I got invaded. Okay. Alright. Now I'll tell you guys about the route. They lost their dog. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna go all the way to Sturgis with this flannel, which is Kevlar lined. But if it gets below 45, I'll probably get a little cold. I'm hoping to bring my vest too. And then, like tomorrow, to Elko, Nevada. Oh look, see, the Garmin works. I'll put it on a map. Not the best angle, but so it's going to get pretty warm tomorrow going to Elko, Nevada. Try not to scare doggy. Oh, my seat got warm. We're sitting in the sun. Freaking tons of people out. Alright. So, because of the lack of room I will have with the backpack and this little bitty bag up here, I will only be able to bring this flannel, one pair of riding pants, my rain gear, which I just got the jacket yesterday, so that's in the nick of time, and 2 pairs of gloves. So I'll have some waterproof winter type gloves. And then these boots here might get a little hot when it hits 90 plus, but they're actually waterproof and they'll keep my feet decently warm. So I'll be leaving tomorrow morning, and it'll be nice here. But we're going to Elko, Nevada. So I'll meet Bearded Bobber in Elko, Nevada. I might meet a couple guys who are joining up with us for the ride in Reno. If not, I'll meet them in Elko. And I should get there late afternoon, right when it's probably almost 100 degrees. So this thing's not too bad. Like right now, it's only probably 80, 85, and the breeze helps. I will get very hot tomorrow. So if it's 100, it'll feel like 115, which, you know, I've done a couple times. So I'll be glad once I get where I can get off the bike tomorrow, because it's going to be on the warmer side. And then from Elko, Nevada, we are going to Moran, Wyoming, which is right by the Grand Tetons, and then right near Yellowstone. These guys are distracting me. They're climbing the hills. They're clearing brush. Tough job. So we'll go to Wyoming, yeah. So Moran, Wyoming, and what we're doing is trying to hurry up and get as close as we can to Yellowstone. I think we're like 30-40 miles away from Yellowstone at that point. We're trying to make it a shorter ride day because it'll take a while to go through Yellowstone. And then also we want to see a lot of different things in Yellowstone if we can, but we've got one day to get in and out. So hopefully we'll be able to go see Old Faithful erupt, and then maybe a couple of geysers. I think there's clay pots or something like that. So Yellowstone Lake, and hopefully I thought if we ran into buffalo and we're like in a parking lot, they're walking by, I'd be on the Chieftain, which is pretty decent size. So if I get near buffalo and I have to stop and just let them do their thing, so I'm going to be only sitting on this little guy. So that should be interesting if it does happen. So when we get done with Yellowstone, we're going to go to Cody, Wyoming, because that's out the eastern side towards Sturgis. So, and at that point, we'll be, I don't know, 5 hours from Sturgis, where we're renting a house, and I think in lead, whatever it is. And we'll be right there to get there at early evening and go meet up with Dirty D's, Christopher David Lawson, Okie Addiction, Bombshell Bikers flying in, got Riding Fish and his buddy coming, and somehow I think I'm forgetting someone. Maybe not. We've got quite a few people going to the house. It wasn't looking too good for a bit, but at the last minute we've got people to get going. So from there, I'll be filming a bunch of stuff on the way. Follow me and Bearded Bobber. We'll be updating our Instagram accounts along the ride. The videos from this trip will come out after I get back. I'm only going to have my iPad with me, so editing videos and all that, I'm not going to take the time. I'm going to enjoy the ride. I'll just film a bunch of stuff and figure it out later. So hopefully it won't be too bad on my bobber. A couple people think it's hardcore, but you know, I've got full suspension front and rear on this, and a Springer seat from Mother Roads Customs, which is going to really get tested now. So I think I got this bike set up enough that it won't be too bad. Could be my famous last words. I might be a couple days in going, my ass hurts, but I think I'll be fine. Might get a little cold here and there, but I'll be fine. So if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Later.